Hi there, fellow delinquents. For this first video series, we are going to implement a simple brute force method to find the private key for any of all the known current public Bitcoin addresses that does contain value. This first video of this series is a high-level overview of what minimum specification hardware is required, what software we will be using, and the video workflow sequence of this series, and what each video will contain. If you are new to Python and Bitcoin, then this is a great delinquent way of learning both. By following along with me, you should be able to do this yourself. However, you will need to put in the legwork to understand and reverse engineer what I have done. Now for the ethics. Is it wrong to attack Bitcoin addresses? This is certainly a discussion I would want to have with Satoshi Nakamoto one day. Furthermore, the computing power required to brute force attack Bitcoin addresses is such that currently this is not possible, or rather the likelihood of finding a matching private key for any of the possible public key variants is just about near impossible as you can get. However, there is an extremely small infinitesimal chance this can happen. So the question remains, what are you going to do if you crack open a Bitcoin address? As for myself, I prefer not to think about this near impossibility. Your minimum hardware requirements are as follows. 1. A CPU that supports virtualization with as many cores as possible. That's it. If you have a quad-core CPU that supports virtualization like mine, then that will be good enough. 2. System memory of 64 GB or more. Yes, we will need this. 3. Recommend hard disk drive or better with total capacity of 2 TB or more, of which about 1.1 TB of this will be used. It is expected that the average person will be using a Windows 10 or 11 computer. I will therefore be using my Windows 10 physical box, which will be the host for the Ubuntu virtual machines that will be created within. The first Ubuntu VM will be running the open source Bitcoin node software, and also run the open source third-party software that will extract all current Bitcoin addresses with a positive balance. The second Ubuntu VM will be running my custom Python code that will randomly generate private keys with their three main types of derivative public addresses, which will be compared against this extracted list of Bitcoin addresses with a positive balance. The first video is this one you are watching. Enough said. The second video will be about the open source Oracle VirtualBox software, downloading thereof, installation and initial setup. The third video will be about building and configuring the first Ubuntu VM along with the Bitcoin node. The fourth video will be about installing open source third-party software, which will be used to extract a list of all Bitcoin public addresses containing a positive value. The fifth video will be about building and configuring the second Ubuntu VM. Once this is done, we will run my Python code that will randomly generate private keys and put these against the known public addresses. In other words, a brute force attack. The sixth video will be about validating the brute force method by injecting a known private address against its three known types of derived public addresses. I do not have much time available to create YouTube videos, as real life to interfere with these foreseeable degenerate activities of mine, but I aim to create above videos as soon as feasibly possible. Please do provide feedback or give suggestions on how I may improve this channel. The more feedback I get, the more inclined I may be to complete this video series quicker. I will aim to keep this video short and to the point, as I have a gift of putting people to sleep when giving training. If you want good resources about learning Python, Bitcoin or even trading, then please see the description below. Okay guys and gals, and whatever pronoun you go by, have fun out there. Goodbye until next time.